Heyo, Hudson here with Planet 4 Gaming. I'm flying the Focke-Wulf 190 D-9. There is hopefully at least one Danish man who is very happy to see this video. So this plane, it took me probably a bit longer than most planes for me to get used to. Mainly because I don't usually use this kind of playing style, but after I got used to it, it is very fun for me to fly. It's maybe not the best plane in the game at this battle rating, but if you know what you're doing, it can be very fun and very effective. Its top speed in a straight line is very good, better than most planes it goes up against, including the Bearcat and most Spitfires. The Tempest will be able to chase it down for sure, and in some cases the P-51 seem to be catching up to me pretty fast. But other than that, it's a very fast plane. That's one of its biggest strengths. It's also got a great dive speed, fairly good turn time at high speed, great roll rate, and most importantly, great guns, 2 MG151s. One of the most important upgrades, I would say, is belts for the cannons. Get the ones for air targets because they have the Minengeschoss rounds, which do a fuckload of damage. Everyone who plays Germans has a massive boner for those, and I can see why they're very good. All you should need is a quick burst to take out something like a P-51 or Spitfire. They're fairly fragile, while the Tempest and Bearcats will take a slightly larger burst, and they'll do plenty of damage to B-17s as well. So yeah, great guns. The only disadvantage, I would say, is turn time at low speeds, but you should be trying to avoid going low speed in this plane. It's something that you only go fast in. It's got to go fast, so do that. If you get caught with enemies at a higher altitude than you, you should probably turn in the other direction. Try to head towards some teammates and try to climb, and hopefully you'll be able to turn the tables on them a little bit. So yeah, that's the only thing to be concerned about this thing, is being caught at low altitude and low energy. Try to be at high altitude and keep your speed up. So I'm in a full game here. Looks like a Bearcat down there below me, 2 guys around him. I see that there's 2 guys on him, but since they're flying German planes, I'm still going to help them out because they're fighting against the Bearcat, which has a superior turn time. As you can see, he got one of them no problem, and I guess he crashed there. Now there's a Focke-Wulf 190 coming in. That traitorous bastard has defected to the American side. It's time to put him down for crimes against the Fatherland. So, pass through pretty quick, go through a loop, and now I'm on his tail. Well, almost on his tail. I'm coming in fast. He's flying an Anton. That's no match for the Dora. He was doomed as soon as I saw him. He's trying to pull some maneuvers, but once I get guns on him, it's doesn't take long to set him on fire there and finish him. Now I see there's a P-51 over there, Spitfire behind me. I'm gonna try to climb though. I don't want to take a Mustang at the same altitude, and there's 2 guys on him anyway, and they just got him. Not gonna bother going after that A-26. It's not a high priority target for me, and I'm just gonna climb, get as high as I can. Maybe that Bearcat will be something to go for, I don't know. But I'm just looking out for any potential target right now, since there's not much around. And it looks like that second Anton and Tempest over there are a good candidate for a new target. There's another Dora over there. He's at very high altitude, and he's going to be asking for help soon. And I'm really the only fighter in the area that can assist him, so that'll be what I do here. So I clawed my way up, tried to get as much altitude as I could. I'm coming up on 5,000 meters now. That's usually plenty. And as you can see, the Tempest is just slightly below me, and that's all I need. The Tempest is one of the toughest planes for me to take out, though. Like I said, it takes a good amount of damage, and it's one of the few planes that can catch up to me. And to top it all off, it's got a far better turn time, and also has great guns. 4 Hispanos, which do a ton of damage. So yeah, that's probably the toughest plane in the game for me, in the Dora. Second place would probably be the Bearcat, and lowest on my list is the Focke-Wulf 190A8. Not a bad plane at all, it's just slightly over-tiered here. So yeah, I did a quick pass on him, got just the slightest hit, no real damage there, he'll be fine. And the Tempest is climbing up to me. I call out for that Dora to help me out, and he is happy to oblige. He's coming up on the Tempest, and when I see that, I turn right around, see what I can get my guns on. Tempest goes down, and he's pulling straight up after my guy, and that gives me the perfect opportunity. He tries to turn into me at the last second, but it's too late. He's lost a lot of speed, and he can't get guns on. So I take him out there. Now it's just this Anton diving in. He's got plenty of room to do more diving, but as soon as he runs out of altitude, he's history. Within 1 kilometer now, catching up fast. Take a few long-range shots, get another small hit. It looks like I shot a few more pieces off of him there, but he's still got it under control. And coming up here, you're going to see why you need to pull a lot of lead in this plane. Didn't get guns on there. If I did, I probably would have crashed into him though, so not a big deal. One more loop over. My guy's on him. He's not getting away, even though he's over his airfield. He pulls a lot of huge bursts there. I think he got a hit. Yeah, he's trailing something. And yeah, I did not pull enough lead. That would have been plenty of time to take him out, but I fucked it up. Fucked up big time. Well, not big time, it's okay. But you really don't want to do that kind of shit in this plane when it's like a desperate situation. Obviously, we have it completely under control here. But if you're outnumbered, and maybe if we were the last 2 fighters on the team, then yeah, would not have been good to mess up an opportunity like that, because a lot of the time you won't be able to get your guns on him again. So, no problem. Teammate got him, and he put in a lot of effort. He deserved it, so I don't feel bad. Last guy on the team is an A-26 Invader. We've got the other Dora, 2 other fighters. I don't know what they are. You'll be able to see when this is uploaded on full screen. And I know there's a Horton in the game too. And I think the Horton is the first person to spot him, but he's out of ammo because he was using armor-piercing rounds to take out tanks. So he says, oh, out of ammo, someone take this guy out. So I'm happy to do that. He's getting very close there, and I'm afraid he's going to ram him, so I tell him, do not ram this man, I want the kill. And he ends up getting shot down somehow, I don't know. Whatever. If you want to pay the repair bill, that's fine. So, coming on this Invader now, he's a sitting duck, he's smoking. His plane has fairly good defenses, several 50 cals, but doesn't matter. I'm going to be going too fast for them to get a shot. Do that majestic rollover and loop. Get right on him. Good long burst, and I didn't even hit much, but he's still gone. That is the power of the 151s with air target rounds, Minengeschoss rounds. Very good, very deadly. One of the best things about this plane, if you ask me. So yeah, that's one game done. There'll be one more in this video. Just because, well, no reason, I just got 2 good games. And we're only 10 minutes in, that's another reason. I can't upload 10-minute videos, it's way too short. So this game is quite a bit different. In the last one I was in the action right away. This time I did a lot of climbing, and some fighting went on without me even knowing what was going on. Several Americans have died, more than 5 I think. But they've still got 4 or 5 fighters left and 4 B-17s which are heading for our runway. And I'm the only one at even close to the altitude to take these guys out. What am I at? Is that 8,500 meters? What the fuck? I don't think I was that high. Must have been, maybe it's 6,500, who knows? I can't read it. It's too blurry in the fucking Sony Vegas preview video. Whatever, I'm very high up, so are all of the enemies. Several B-17s, 2 P-51s, and I'm the only one around to sort them out, so I'm going to do that. Head-to-head with this P-51, take a few quick shots, get a very light hit. He gets an even lighter hit on me, and I just go straight through. Do not turn on the P-51, you will lose. Especially in that situation where he just went past you, that would be completely retarded. But I'm on this B-17 now, long burst, lots of misses, then pull the guns out and take off his wing. He's history. He got fucked up hard. Now I'm chasing after these ones. I've said several times in my videos I don't like going after bombers first, for obvious reasons. They're not going to get kills on fighters, and that's usually how the game ends. But when there's 4 of them heading for the base, I don't know how many B-17s it takes to destroy a runway, but 4 is, I'm sure, getting close to that. So probably a good idea to take some of them out. Head-to-head with the Bearcat. He was below me in a better maneuvering fighter and didn't even get guns on me. What is wrong with him? He's dumb, that's what's wrong. I figure I can take him out in a head-to-head. So I just pull that bitch around very slowly because it has terrible turn time, even with combat flaps. And I got plenty of room to fuck this guy up. 1 kilometer away, start firing. Set him on fire. My frame rate's fucked up, but I still managed to take him out. There he goes. 2 B-17s still, and a P-51 in the area. My guys are starting to get up to this altitude, fortunately, so turning on this guy looks like it's not gonna go down too well, so I invert and dive just slightly to get out of his guns. And another P-51 coming in. Still don't have enough time to take him on, so I do the same exact shit. He can't turn around because there's 3 fighters coming for him, so I'm pretty safe in that regard. So I turn around as well. 2 kilometers away from the nearest Mustang, but he's getting away, so I can't do anything. So of course I'm gonna climb. Yeah, if you ever feel like you don't have anything to do and you're flying the Focke-Wulf, or really any plane to be honest, just climb. You can very easily convert that altitude into high speeds and make use of it like I do here. That Mustang just tried to take out my guy. Misses, and by the time he realizes what's about to happen, it's too late. Got guns on, set him on fire, he's history. And that'll be my last kill of the game. Someone managed to take out those B-17s. That Focke-Wulf gets one. I think this P-51 is the last guy left. And yeah, that'll be it. And look at how many of my team survived. That's unusual. Usually just because of the way Germans play, and because they often get out-climbed. Not a very high success rate, but in this case everyone seemed to survive. Or most everyone. Only a few fighters went down. So yeah, Mustang's got 3 guys on him. I take a quick shot from long range, and it looks like I was the one that got him smoking, so that's good. I'm not gonna stick on his tail though to get the kill, mainly not because I am against kill stealing, but because I don't want to crash into one of my teammates. And I get the assist, which is perfect. I love getting credit for assists. Especially seeing how often you don't get credit for doing tons of damage. Yeah, I'm very happy to get an assist. And that's the game. Flawless victory. So what have we learned about the Focke-Wulf? It performs like, well, not performs. You play the Dora basically the same as you would have played the Anton in Tier 3. Or 2 if you had the A1. I don't have it. Never played it. Heard it's shit. But it plays essentially the same. You want to get above the enemy, and you want to just dive in, make diving passes, and use your speed to your advantage, and don't get into turn fights. Basically the same, it's just this one just goes faster. That's honestly the only difference, and it has 2 less cannons. So yeah, that's essentially all you gotta know. Try to be at high altitude. It performs great at high altitude, better than most planes in the game, and you should do well. Oftentimes the matchmaker will not be kind to this plane. The Bearcat obviously is a tough enemy in the Tempest, and bad teams will ruin this plane too. If you have teammates that just have no fucking clue what they're doing, or don't want to help out, that can ruin the game. Teamwork is more important to winning in Germany than it is with any other country, if you ask me. Just because of the nature of it, doing boom and zoom, you will sometimes not kill the enemy on your first pass, and now he's on your tail. So you'll need a friend to help you out in that case, and sometimes they'll be above you, and you'll have to dive and rely on your teammates for support. So if you're playing Germany and you've got nothing going on, no target available, see what your team needs. See if someone's got a guy on them. Watch the chat box and listen to them, because that's like key to winning. I can't stress that enough. That is the thing you should take away from this video. Not that I'm a good educator on War Thunder or anything, but that is what you should take away. And yeah, that's it. Any other questions, leave them below. But until I answer them, this has been Hudson with Planet 4 Gaming. Thank you for watching, and get the fuck out of here.